Brian Walker-Smith now, he's an associate professor in the schools of law and engineering at the University of South Carolina. He also served on the Department of Transportation's Advisory Committee on Automation and Transportation. Professor, it's great to see you again. Which of these issues facing Tesla do you think is most critical?
Oh, I think it's a combination. Tesla, by virtue of being Tesla, is just going to get more scrutiny. That is a blessing and a curse. And what we're seeing now is just the combination of scrutiny from state regulators, various federal regulators, increasingly journalists. And I think it's that combination that is probably most significant.
So Tesla's autopilot system, which is in beta right now, full self-driving as the company itself calls it, authorities could stop that in its tracks, and they haven't. What does that tell you?
Yeah, so Tesla uses a very misleading term, full self-driving, to describe one particular set of very advanced driver assistance features. I won't say that name again because it is incredibly misleading, right? I can call my umbrella a parachute, but that doesn't make it true, and it certainly doesn't make it safe. So what could regulators do? At the state level, at the federal level, they could investigate. They could issue a recall order. They could yank the cars off the road by yanking the registration at the state level. They could investigate false claims under consumer protection statutes. So it's not one regulator. It's really a set of various actors that I think we're going to see making increasingly aggressive moves in the next year.
So you do expect them to be more aggressive, because I've wondered if they're actually sitting back wanting these cars to get some road driving experience, wanting it to improve, because ultimately, do regulators want to see a future where cars are driving themselves?
It's a really important point that we're talking about Tesla. And I have strong concerns about Tesla's approach, both with engineering and especially marketing. But we can't pretend that Tesla is the whole of the road traffic safety problem. In fact, it is a tiny part, and ultimately, I hope more of a solution than a problem. There are 100 people who are going to die on U.S. roads today, young, old. It's what our Secretary of Transportation has called a crisis. Now, automation could help address some of those deaths and injuries. What we're seeing is, in the near term, it could also increase complacency, encourage distraction. It is a problem, and it is an opportunity rolled into one.
You called it the mushy middle when we spoke 7 years ago, and that term still seems to apply today. Professor, thanks so much.
Good memory.
Brian Walker-Smith.